Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Matt Lipink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Bitcoin hit 18-month low, and today we actually have reached the 20,800 level. So it went down pretty well. The second thing I would like to talk about, that actually the S&P 500 has also reached officially the bear market, because now we are down 22%, and under 20% we're talking about the bear market. The Nasdaq was in it for a while. And also let's talk about the interest rate hike and all these things which is coming out this week. And the third thing I would like to mention is all about Tron stablecoin USDD, which also falls now to 97 cents. And after UST's situation, Celsius problem, people start to calculate now what can happen to this stable coin, which is also an algorithmic based stable coin. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to stay up to date, which is I think very important in this market, and also bull market, bear market, doesn't matter if you're in crypto, it's a really fast growing industry. It's important to stay up to date. So subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, what I'm producing here every single day. And also check out the links under this video, because there are many useful ones for sure. Okay, and now it's time to look at the market. And we can see these red numbers, basically, especially Bitcoin. Look at this, 22,824, and that was much worse today. In the last 24 hours, 8.4%. But look at this, in a week, 22%. Ethereum went down a week, almost 30%. Now 4% in the last 24 hours for Ethereum. We see some gainers now, obviously, after yesterday's price drop. So we have Bitcoin SV up 20%, Phantom 15%, and Gala 14%, and some others, because many people buying the dip right now. And when we're looking at the losers, we see Monero leading with 16%. Bitcoin actually, it shouldn't be the second one. I don't know why it's here. So we have here, that's the one, Clay with 12%, and then Wrapped Bitcoin 12%. And when we're looking at here the candlestick chart, which is very important, this blue line, which is here, and this is the 200-day weekly moving average. And this held pretty well back in 2018, as you can see. Also, during this kind of pandemic situation, we just went a little bit under it, and then above it, and that was back in March 2020. And look at this, we have actually now not just touched it, but with the wick we actually have broke it. So it is actually right now around the 22,000-ish level where we are right now. And many people saying that this could work as a support. On the other hand, think about it, that Bitcoin was at previous highs around 20,000, in the 2017 bull market, and now we got very close to it. So by the way, let's talk about it. Okay, so let's have a look what we have here. So Bitcoin has reached 20,800 today. And this is pretty serious, because just think about it. It's an 18-month low. The lowest since the week of December 14th, back in 2020. So back then, when we have seen these numbers, we were extremely happy, because it meant that we have crossed the previous all-time high. People were waiting for that back then for 3 years, and then a great rally has started. Now, revisiting these numbers, totally different feeling, because now we're not that happy about it in a way that we are not bullish right now. On the other hand, to accumulate to get in again and get new positions, not financial wise, it is actually, of course, a good one. And yes, so when you're looking at here, this chart, which I wanted to show you, then we can play with the idea that how much can we go lower, because there are many options now. Some people say that we can hold around this because of this, 19, it's just under 20,000. But also some people say that we might go down here to this 13, 14,000 level, because what the majority said before, that it has never, I mean, that's fact, it has never happened before that we went actually under the previous bull market's all-time high. And this would be something new. Therefore, people think that this is, pretty much granted that we cannot go under 20,000. But now we got extremely close to it. And we just have to realize that we still have bad news ahead, to be honest with you. I'm going to talk about the rate hikes, which coming out this week, and can be worse than actually we calculated like a couple of weeks ago. And we can have, recession officially, that it could be here. The first quarter was already, when you're looking at the GDP, negative. Will the second be? It could be, but those numbers are coming out in July. So there still can be bad news, and if more bad news hit the market, and we had this, Terra Luna situation, USD, now we had the Celsius drama, which hasn't been finished yet, but there's panic around it. Some other things which are crypto related, not just like generally about the global economy, which is already in the bad shape. So therefore, they're saying that we got already that close to 20,000, we can go actually lower. And this is not necessarily a bottom, even that we have this lovely 200 moving average on the weekly holding previously pretty well. Has it actually changed anything fundamentally in Bitcoin? No. But to be honest with you, when you look at many altcoins, there's a good question. Which altcoins will survive? Because when the real bear market is here, put it this way. When the bear market, because we're kind of there, reached the bottom, after that, if you look at the previous ones, you have actually plenty of time to accumulate. So you don't have to rush. You don't have to really go all in. Of course, for many people, and I agree with that, DCA is a very good strategy. So after you getting this very good prices, it's good to have a DCA strategy. If you believe that, your chosen asset, for instance, Bitcoin, can be much more in the future. In that case, of course, it's a really good idea. But in many cases, if we are in such a bad circumstances, financially, economically, the economy, put it this way, sorry, then yes, then usually we have actually more time. So what I'm personally doing, I'm now rather focusing on Bitcoin and DCA in Bitcoin, very, very careful with altcoins, because when you see that the trend is changing, then the real altcoin season can start again after Bitcoin turning in either direction, so going up basically. After that, of course, altcoins can follow, and that could be pretty good. But right now, how low the altcoins can go, it's a good question. Even Bitcoin can go lower. Just think about it. If Bitcoin can go all the way down to 14,000 or around this level, then yeah, imagine where the alts now and where they will be at then. So definitely to be careful. It's very important, I believe. Okay, let's move on to the second topic. And the second topic is all about that the S&P 500 officially is right now in the bear market. And let's talk about the rate hikes which are going to be announced this week. So when we think we have seen everything, of course we haven't, because just think about it. Fed likely boost interest rate by 3/4 of a point this week. 75 basis points. If you think about it, ideally, how to say that? Okay, so anyway, they said originally that probably it will be 50 basis points. And now recently, seeing the bad numbers that they couldn't turn back inflation, and actually highest now this year, the numbers, just came out not long ago, 8.6% on the yearly, then of course, they have to be more harsh, and now they would like to make moves towards 75 basis points. So, for example, this is just an example here that Wall Street firms economics now foresee consecutive 75 basis point rate hikes in June and July. So for both months, followed by 50 basis points move in September and 25-point move in November and December, taking the Fed funds rate to the range of 3.25, 3.5% by the end of the year. And yeah, this is a pretty big number. A couple of weeks ago, even 2 weeks ago, we haven't even talked about it. It wasn't even an issue. We talked about maximum, 50 in June, 50 in July. No, this has actually now maybe changed. But this week we will see what Jerome Powell is saying. Actually, it will be, it's on now on the where is it? June 14th and the 15th of June. So it's basically on now, and tomorrow it's Wednesday, so the press conference will be on Wednesday. Another thing is that here, look, yesterday I've talked about it, that the S&P 500 were around 19 point something% in the minus, and now it's 22. So officially, if it's under 20%, then it's official bear market. So we are in the bear market on the S&P 500 at the moment. What else? Look, many companies on the stock market are down. Look, MicroStrategy is a very interesting case because they also down a lot. And look, it's like where they were. Like, yeah, that's. I mean, seriously. They came back all the way here, and many people are worried that because they have both Bitcoin and it's backed by other Bitcoin. They got loan, and this could be dangerous. But they say don't worry. They have plenty to back it up. Yes, but of course, because you do know that they have a lot of Bitcoin, the value of the company is going down. But not just them. If you look at the big companies, like you look at Tesla, you look at Facebook, you look at Apple, every single company went down. That's why S&P 500 could go that much down as well. Okay, so this situation is just now continuing. It's not getting better, and we are getting closer and closer to reach a recession. The third topic I would like to mention, not panic yet, but USDD, which is Tron's stablecoin, its peg has also lost the $1 peg, and it went down all the way to 97 cents. And of course, maybe nothing special, maybe no drama, but we have seen so many things recently, especially with USD now, and now the Celsius issues. And this again now an algorithmic stablecoin, a Tron-based algorithmic stablecoin. And look at that. So if you're looking at in the last, 180 days, this is how it's supposed to be, around like a dollar or something here. And then here, look, yesterday we had this sharp decrease. And when we're looking at more closely, then it's still not confidently back. It's already 4.5% down to this all-time high, but the peg is a bit better. Of course, it's not 97 cents, it's 98, and it's not the end of the world. It's not drama. And of course, they're saying that Justin Sun is saying it's no problem, but we have heard this just so many times, and we are in the bad times. And guess what? If panic happen again, and people start to take out the money and all these things, well, so things can collapse too. We have to be, I think, very careful. I am where I'm keeping my assets. So I don't think that the safest is now keeping on exchanges, because they are centralized. In lending platforms, they are also centralized. Just think about the Celsius or maybe the Nexo. It's also interesting to look at in this case. So I think it's the best to keep it on a hardware wallet in a safe way. And yeah, if you're holding now rather Bitcoin than small altcoins, it's probably your portfolio can hold stronger. And there will be times again when we can move towards altcoins, in my opinion, even to the small caps. But right now we are in the survival mode. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news every single weekday. And I see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.